Buongiorno. I'm in Italy now. It's a wonderful morning. Have a nice day. And today's topic is about how you could handle a certain amount of money. Let's say you're making an X amount of money and you're struggling and it's never enough, as it oftentimes is the case as far as financial matters are concerned, right? Money is never enough, so you want to go for more. And then maybe you even manage to get a raise or something, but then you notice that you get even more stressed out and you start lacking money even to a greater degree, because the more you have, the more you start spending, the more you realize that you have other needs, that haven't been fulfilled yet. And then you might fall for the false belief that money is the source of all the evil in your life. And you start following this esoteric notion that money doesn't bring you happiness, and happiness and joy is something completely detached from the financial matters and money, right? But guess what? The likelihood is that if you have a relationship and you have a family and everything, there's an even growing tension there, because the reality is that you need money to keep your day-to-day expenses paid and enjoy the life, right? So you might be in a situation where there's a contradiction, kinda. Your wife is not happy, or your girlfriend or your husband or whatever the case may be, right? They're not really happy because they want more. But you perceive that want for more as if they're trying to suck you dry out of your life force. You have a feeling that you keep giving them more and more and more, and the more you give, the more they expect. Poor you! You feel like a 100% victim. And you are. And no amount of money is going to make your life comfortable, because you don't have that feeling inside of you. That feeling that will enable you to be a truly independent person, to feel that you have the value. You are your own authority, you are worthy, and you just want to be the best version of yourself. And if you have all of those things combined, then it will inevitably result in more energy flowing, more money coming in. It will just be like a magical side effect. But if you keep being stuck in the same old patterns of, oh, poor me, they want everything from me, I don't even have enough for myself, how could I even make you happy and give you extra? If you are stuck in that mindset and that emotion, poor me, I am being torn apart, then you're just gonna keep being stuck there. I know that, because I was there for a long time. And surprisingly enough, no amount of money that I was making extra was giving me peace or happiness. If anything, I was getting more and more stressed. So for those who wish to win the lottery or get a cushy job somewhere in a parliament, making 18 grand a month or whatever, why did I come up with that idea? Because I got a comment like that on our Latvian Facebook channel saying, oh, so if you are this wizard, this NLP wizard, can you give me an 18 grand salary and a job in a parliament? Be careful what you wish for, because even an additional couple of grand a month would add to your stress levels to a degree that you wouldn't even imagine, There's a reason why these lottery winners end up broke after a year and in a much worse situation than they were before, Addictions, all that kind of stuff. And then people falsely believe that it was the money. You see, the money is the evil. It's the person and their emotional states and their subconscious programming and all of that that made them end up in a worse place than they were before, right? Everything starts and everything ends with your emotions. And just think about it. Just think about the last time you had an important decision to make, or you were facing a challenging situation. You felt a certain way, right? You felt it. And then you acted accordingly. Everything starts and ends with how you feel and what you think. And if you are interested in becoming a better version of yourself, if you are interested in learning how to finally obtain the inner peace and start growing the self-value and worth and all of those things, and start feeling that you can and you want, then come to me.